Our top focus, it's the 11th ceasefire violation within a month by Pakistan. This time it's at Jammu's Arnia sector. 5 civilians have been killed and 35 others have been injured at the international border. Most civilians were killed due to splinter injuries after relentless shelling. Of the 5 civilians, one is a woman, another is a 13-year-old girl. Pakistani Rangers targeted 15 BSF posts in Arnia and Arispura sectors on the international border in Jammu. BSF's Pital, Narayanpur and Tent Guard posts were targeted with mortar shelling and MMG fire. The Jammu police has sounded a red alert along 200 kilometers of the international border in Jammu, Samba and Kathua areas. Correspondent Ashwini now joins me on the phone line. Ashwini, have people been evacuated from firing affected hamlets in the area?
Yes, Verika, most of the people, those who are declared dead on the spot, and around 35 people were seriously injured. They have been shifted to Arnia Hospital, and the critically injured person have been shifted to Government Medical College Jammu. And officially 5 civilians were declared dead and 35 are injured, and one of the BSF soldier is also injured in the firing. And Pakistani Rangers since last night, they targeted around 15 BSF posts and civilian areas with the 81 mmg mortar shelling. And the BSF has not initially retaliated because of the Eid festival in Pakistan, and they said they had not retaliated because their Eid will be disturbed. But taking the advantage of the Eid, they fired on the border security force personnel and the civilian areas. And after that, India retaliated in a big way, and firing is still continuing. And most of the people, those who are in the Arni and Arispura sector, they have been told to keep alert. And most of the people, they have taken a refuge in the bunkers and some houses. But Pakistan is still fighting on the civilian areas. Yeah.
Ashwini, do stay with me. We have defense expert Mr. Sareen joining us this morning. Good morning, sir. Well, it doesn't seem to be a very happy Eid for the people in Jammu. The festive spirit of Eid being marred by Pakistan. This is the 11th ceasefire violation this month.
Yeah, it is quite unfortunate that this is happening. Whether Eid or no Eid, this should not have been happening, because this violates one of the commitments which the Pakistanis had given. And over the last couple of months, we've been seeing a series of such violations. And this now seems to have become a pattern of sorts. Unfortunately, it's now started happening on occasions when earlier it used to be avoided. But my own sense is that this is not one of those one-off things. This is part of a concerted attempt on the part of the Pakistanis to once again start heating up the line of control. There are very credible reports of this restarting the terror machinery. All sorts of dubious terrorist characters are now hobnobbing with the Pakistani state authorities once again. And I think this is also the part of the Pakistani strategy to try and win some attention from the international community, because you link up this whole thing with Afghanistan, where there are withdrawal taking place and there are apprehensions of those terrorists being rediverted into Jammu and Kashmir. That is one part of the problem. And the other part of the problem is that the Pakistanis realize that once the withdrawal is complete, the Western forces move out of Afghanistan, they have this small window of opportunity where they can try and internationalize Kashmir. Because once the West doesn't need Pakistan anymore, then I think Pakistan's ability to negotiate or to make a nuisance of itself will become limited. So I think this is part of a pattern which is not entirely unexpected.
All right, Mr. Sareen, thank you for joining us with that perspective this morning. That's the latest coming out of Jammu as we speak.